Welcome back in our another part of creating Junkyard simulation type game. So yesterday video we created the fuel picking system. So now let's start creating our third system, which is money management system. So what I want actually in the money management system is I want to basically first let me just increase some my editor sound. Just help me to focus. Okay, so at here what I want actually is once before currently you can see that I can literally can pick any type of the fuel and I can drive with that. But what I want, like from a place I need to go somewhere, from there I will get a UI. From the UI I can press the button and get the fuel. Okay, so now let's create that logic. So it's kind of like a fuel system. So at here inside of our the maintenance duty, we'll create a actor called shop. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing what I'm going to do, as I said, that shop BP. Okay, now let's drag and drop our shop BP on the right side. So I think it's okay for here. Double click and open it. Okay, now we have to add again a static mesh. So let's first search some mesh that's it go with that. Something like I'm looking something like so like this, or maybe this one. I think it's okay. So let me just simply drag and drop it here. Okay, so you can see that how it's looking. So let me just do some adjustment for my live screen. So it's actually the junkyard. Okay, so like this. Okay, compile and save it. For now I'm using this one. You can use anything else. We'll use anything else. Let's try this. I think it's good as well. Not look bad, but it's actually not look something like you know, like some fuel tanks or etc. So far this one's looks some good as a fuel station. Okay, so I will keep it like that, and later we'll try to change it. I guess there should be some sort of fuel station or something maybe, but I can't find it really right now. Okay, so yeah, so I'm skipping those stuff, so I'm going with this one, compile and save. Okay, now at here, as we choose the location or direction, that in which direction we'll use, so like this one, okay, we choose this direction. So now we have to add a box collision. So this box collision will help us to detect are we near of that specific thing or not. So let me again adjust it from my left screen, so you guys can see it clearly from my main screen, like I'm adjusting it. So you have to just do the same thing. Okay, so we'll come at here eventually, and after that come at here, we'll basically whenever we are near of this one, we'll have to buy the fuel or the money stuff. So okay, cool. Now I need a UI actually to display it. Okay, we'll do the backend code again, but before that I need a UI. So let's create a folder called a UI. Okay, inside of the AUI, I will create a user interface which is give the UI money or UI store, or let's give it name that UI shop. Okay, so sorry. So now I'm going to draw a basic level UI. Later we'll try to make it some more good. Okay, so let's make it something sort of like this. Okay, now duplicate this thing, duplicate it again. So I'll give it now around three options, okay, for now, and later we'll try to add more. Also, what I'm going to do, make sure that those are locked, so it won't affect in our UI, like when we are trying to design the button. I'll give the to buy, and same for this color as well, black. Duplicate, duplicate. Okay, currently we have three buttons, so now we'll give the fuel amount that we want to put. Suppose at here the fuel will be show at here, the fuel price, like how much we'll get. So suppose like one tank. So we can display something like this, that one tank. You can use alignment. So as I said that I'm going to design as basic level. Later we'll try to do some adjustment at here. And then we can give the price that we want to put. Suppose first barrel will be cost 50 USD. And if we take the second barrel, okay, which is suppose like it will give us 30% fuel, one tank fuel, and later we can get a 60% tank fuel, or let's give it some player can buy 70%, and lastly we'll give a 100% tank. And now suppose for this one it will be take 50, for this one it will be cost around 85, and the last one for 101 it will cost around 150 USD. Okay, now we have our pricing, and that what we want to set at here. I will just write simply fuel. Well, okay, now compile and save. So this is the basic UI that we want to display. Lastly, I'm going to display that how much money do I have right now. So from there we can purchase it actually. So let me give it black and a white color. Let's give like 450 USD. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will choose all. And yeah, there's a one more thing. First, about those button will first alignment or anchor to middle, so it's don't go anywhere else. So that's why the best is use horizontal bar. Okay, compile and save it. So now we have all the thing in the middle, so whenever this will come we can basically actually press it. Okay, now we literally have a UI, so now we can make the connectivity system to display. What the heck, I don't know, like falling. Okay guys, I'm back again. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I literally forgot that was actually I'm doing. Okay, so at the UI now, let's go to event graph and at here. Oh, I need this one and the event construct. So what we need is we have to go inside of this thing, and whenever our vehicle, only that particular vehicle will overlap our this collision, which is cast to I guess it was a vehicle VP. Yep, vehicle blueprint. So whenever this thing will overlap, and we also will get end overlap, it will basically create a widget for us. So create a widget, okay, and which is UI shop and add to viewport. Also, we'll keep it remember. Why? Because we need it. Let me show you. UI ref and we'll just simply keep it here. Okay, now also before getting it, I'm going to remove this UI. So remove UI. Okay, so something like that if it's valid at that point, and maybe if it's not valid, so we can basically continue our process. So like this, if it's even not valid, we can continue. So we'll do the same step for whenever it's basically uh, overlapping. Now you have a question why I give it here, because I want to make sure that if there's only an UI already is existing, so it should be first removed, then the new UI should be appear. Okay, now with the new UI, we need to get the vehicle rep, but our more the best thing is our the game is an offline game, so we don't have to worry about the game instance replication. So what we can do literally is we can go to our master the master stuff, and in our game instance go to the open level blueprint, create a variable called bp vehicle bp ve- vehicle vehicle ref, and here we'll give the same thing, which is vehicle blueprint and object reference. Okay, compile and save it. Now come at here. Now in the begin play, you'll find these lines of code. Just add a sequence node. For now, we'll just I'm connecting like this, and then at here on the GINS. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it that set vehicle ref and connect like this and self reference. So now I never don't have to worry about casting getting it, because my game instance does have that already. So go to back to our shop UI. So I don't need to bypass those value. Okay, first now here let me now do compile and save. Now at here the full tank, I want to display the USD or how much money that I have. So I'm going to first compile all of those, because now there I need the save system for my money. So let's go to our master game save. Let's open level by class and let's create a variable called money, or let's give it name that's USD. Okay. Oh no, I guess the money is better. Money, and then let's choose it as an integer, compile and save. Now what I want that we can basically check the money and trigger the money. So we'll create a event dispatch that add money, and we'll basically bind it with custom event. I guess this one doesn't have any begin play. It has the int event, which is pretty similar like the begin play. Okay, so we can call it like that, and let's give it name that call one. So it's basically for the adding money. So at here I will basically mm, copy. Okay, it's basically the calling one. Okay, that's good, but I need some inputs that I can get it from there, which is the new value, which should be an integer. And then what I'm going to do is, now I need a whole system to call back my save game and load it up. So we'll create a custom event at here, custom event that add money or save money, add save money. So now does save game exists, we'll give it names that we want to assign this slot, which is uh, data. So if the data is exists or not, so we'll check it. Okay, now what we'll do is create a save game by slot object. So if it's doesn't exist, so it will create the save game for us, which is master save game. Then it will cast to master save game. From there, it will get the money, which is set it, and then what we'll do is we'll save the slot, which is save game by slot. Okay, now at here, okay, also one more thing, we have to do asynchronous thing. Why the asynchronous thing? It's important. Okay, like guys, I don't know why everyone called me. Okay, guys, I will make the rest next time.